What's going on? What's going on? All right, you know what time it is. You know what rhyme it is. If you could hit that subscribe button, would be greatly appreciated. And you know what this segment is, basically me giving my opinion. So just got word that a gentleman was shot out front of the Family Dollar. He was like a security guard for the Family Dollar, I guess, to make sure people didn't steal or that there wasn't any foul play going on. He was shot and killed by an armed assailant along with two other people who were basically charged with first-degree murder. So as it goes, the gentleman who was the security guard tells the guys that are coming on the inside, they got to put on a face mask to come in. And from what the shooter said, he was disrespected, so he shot and killed him. All right, so the crazy thing about this whole entire scenario was going on, people being forced to stay in the house. The whole entire thing is completely against the Constitution of the United States of America already. I understand that there's large concern about the virus itself and people are worried. That makes perfect sense. But people have to understand the news beats the shit out of stuff like this. It makes it seem a lot worse than it actually is. So people are automatically on edge just from watching the news and stuff like that. People feel like it's the end of the world, this, that, and the third. Some people don't want to be jerked around. You can't trample on my rights type people. Shit, you can look at what the fuck's happening in the other areas of Michigan where people you got the armed guys walking around Michigan in the courthouse basically telling them, hey, you guys are infringing on our United States constitutional rights, which they are. But, you know, and these people are basically walking around with guns in the courthouse. So these people are all already on edge. I mean, it's pretty much Gestapo at this point. Like, yo, you're gonna conform or you're gonna go to jail. You're not gonna be able to shop. It's just a mess. And with this guy just telling him, hey, you gotta put a face mask on, and probably having words back and forth with him, probably just set the whole shit off. And just be very careful the way you conduct yourself around people around these days, man, because people are on edge. People are right there at wit's end. You got shortages of food. You got meat not being available. They're closing the meat plants. People can't come out of their houses. Restaurants are closed. People can't work. Bills are due. Yo, people ain't trying to hear no bullshit. And I'm not saying that the guy was in the wrong for telling him to put a mask on. He was doing his job. But at some point, we got to realize, yo, this is bullshit. This is complete bullshit. And I should not be taking part in this. It's such a convoluted, it's convoluted, man. Like, does dude not do his job and not be able to feed his family? Or do these people continue to allow tyranny go on so they can't feed theirs? And that's when that never-ending hunger meets itself, man. And it's ugly. And this shit is going to get worse. Like, yo, shit like this is going to happen all around. People can't get in grocery markets. People can't buy food. They're running up in there shooting people, taking food. Security guards are getting shot for trying to tell people to stop stealing food. Yo, this shit is reality. This shit is coming, yo. And this is just the first case of many coming up if this shit doesn't let out. I mean, this is serious. This is completely serious, man. And like, yo, people are not realizing this is going to get a lot worse. So this is just one story. And yo, hey, sending good energy out to that man's family and his friends and everybody who knew him, man. Guy was doing his thing, you know, trying to do his job. Respect for that. Guy that shot him felt like he pretty much had it up to here, but they pointing their guns in the wrong direction. That guy didn't make the law. The guy's just enforcing that shit. And I kind of feel like dude was in the wrong for enforcing it. Like, yo, at some point we got to say, yo, this is bullshit. I ain't enforcing this shit. At what point does it end? What point does it end? We got to go in everybody's houses and check to make sure they don't have too many supplies. So you're going to let us in the door and we're going to take the supplies that you don't have. You got to let us in your house. At what point does it stop? And this is what happens. People who didn't even make the goddamn law are getting slaughtered. It's bullshit. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I need to go in the house and get a beer. That shit was a lot. Let me know what you guys think. I'd be glad to respond. And of course, I'd appreciate it if you could like the video as well. Subscribe. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Be safe out there. Please use your better judgment when dealing with people, especially if you're working. Some shit you just really gotta let slide, man, because hey, people ain't trying to hear that shit these days, man. Peace out.